Okay, why women love this fan service anime by minairyyy. Let me go to the bottom. Let's watch this.
It's rare to see an ecchi anime beloved by so many women online, but My Dress Up Darling breaks the mold. How come?
Yeah.
Today, we're diving into why Marin Kitagawa and this unexpected rom-com have charmed a female audience, despite the abundant fan service.
Oof! 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 Have you seen that? Ooh!
Written and illustrated by Shinichi Fukuda, My Dress Up Darling, or its original Japanese name, Sono Bisku Doru wa Koi o Suru, began its serialization as a manga back in 2018 in Young Gangan magazine.
Oh,
The story follows
I didn't know
Gojo,
that.
a first-year high school student who loves Hina dolls, a Japanese style of doll that wear traditional Heian period clothing. These Hina dolls are handcrafted with incredible precision and given delicate, unique, beautiful features by the painter. Gojo's grandfather owns a shop dedicated to the dolls, and ever since he was a child has been infatuated with them and dreamed of becoming a kashirashi, or Hina doll maker. After being made fun of by a childhood...
I didn't even know. I didn't watch this anime, so I didn't even know that was the entire plot behind him and the dolls.
friend for having a girly interest.
You're a freak! What's wrong with you, Wakana?
Oh no, playing with dolls, creating beautiful dolls. You're a freak. What?
Dolls are for girls. Boys aren't supposed to play with them. You're not my friend. I hate you.
Gojo resigns himself to living a lonely life.
That escalated. Holy moly. Wow.
Only focusing on his craft, rather than making connections for fear of being hated because of what he loves. One day, while working on the clothing for a Hina doll...
Like, God forbid a guy has hobbies, right? God forbid a guy has hobbies.
Gojo's sewing
Shaking
machine
my
breaks,
head.
forcing him to use the one at his school after hours. There, he meets Marin Kitagawa, an extraordinarily beautiful, popular, friendly girl in his class. Marin is blown away by Gojo's ability to sew and admires his Hina doll, making her the first person to show an interest in Gojo's hobby. Marin then explains that she wants to make her own cosplay so that she can become her favorite character, Shizuku-tan, despite knowing nothing about...
Damn! Let's go back to the art. Wait.
By Gojo's ability to sew and admires his Hina doll, making her the first person to show an interest in Gojo's hobby. Marin then explains that she wants to make her own cosplay so that she can become her favorite character, Shizuku-tan.
Damn! What is that? Wow! Oh, wow! Literally neuron activation. This is why I will never get a girlfriend again. Wait, what? My hobbies? Do you think your hobbies are the reason? Come on, don't be like that. Come on. Yeah, no, literally looking respectfully. What? That's the chauffeur? Really? Everything is like that? I've only seen memes and yeah, cosplays because a lot of people were cosplaying Marin. Holy moly! That's oh wow.
Despite knowing nothing about sewing.
Damn!
Because of the kindness Marin showed Gojo, he agrees to help her create a cosplay from scratch with his genius sewing prowess. From there, the couple grow closer, and Gojo slowly opens up more and more to Marin as they keep working together on more cosplays. It's a romantic comedy slice of life with ecchi elements.
Damn! What? Wait a second! Let me do some research.
Together on more cosplays. It's a romantic comedy slice of life with ecchi elements. Like I mentioned...
Damn, I love physics. I love physics.
Before,
I love
My
physics.
Dress Up Darling was serialized
Ooh.
in a seinen magazine,
Wow.
Gangan. Seinen is a genre that caters towards adult men, and popular stories in the genre are often dark, gritty dramas. However, it's also the case that seinen magazines are typically filled to the brim with sexy women and ecchi manga. If you don't know what ecchi means, I'll briefly explain it.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's what we're here for. Oh, wow. What is this? Oh, no. Nice to meet you, Captain. I just started learning English. Nice to meet you too, Kubaku. Welcome in. Hello. Ego. Hello.
Basically, it's a subgenre for anime and manga that contain a lot of sexual content and imagery without explicitly
Oh, yeah, but Kill la
being
Kill
pornographic. My Dress Up Darling is certainly one of those cases, and if you don't believe me, just watch episode 2. Most Western fans refer to these moments as fan service, and it's not uncommon to see ecchi scenes in genres other than seinen, but I can say with confidence that My Dress Up Darling is much more sexual overall.
Damn. What? I didn't know this anime was like
than
that.
something like Bleach, for example.
I might need to
Ecchi
watch
shows
it.
are often made for the male gaze, and most women I know aren't really interested in the genre. So why does this one resonate differently?
Okay, yeah, I'm into it. What?
One of the things people like is not hot.
Maureen isn't a passive object. She's driven, passionate, and in control of her sexuality. She gets shy in certain situations where it would make sense to, but overall she feels very comfortable with herself.
Wait, did I just click on the wrong video? What are we watching? What is this? What is this? I thought this is this even allowed on YouTube? What? Holy moly! What? What is this?
And isn't ashamed of her body. Maureen proudly expresses her
Oh,
love
holy wait, okay, no! What did I click on? What? Let's continue. What?
even though
What?
it's a pretty taboo and strange hobby to have. Her favorite character and first cosplay, Shizuku-tan, is from one such game.
Shizuku Kuroe-tan, from Saint Slippery's Academy for Girls Young Ladies of the Humiliation Club.
What is that name? Oh no! My innocence! My eyes! My innocence! My eyes! What is this? What am I witnessing?
What?
Despite the game being a super hardcore eroge, Maureen spouts off its content to Gojo like it's nothing, who is completely dumbfounded by its degeneracy. But Maureen doesn't notice because she doesn't see this type of interest to be shameful or embarrassing. She likes it, so she's gonna talk about it.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, we also play Nikkei, right? So we also play Nikkei. Yeah. Hi, how are you? You have innocence? Of course I have. What do you mean? By the way, there are high schoolers. What? Oh, we don't need sensitive content for this. I hope so as well. Holy moly. Holy molars. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
About it, regardless of what people think of her. Maureen's love for cosplay and eroge feels relatable and empowering, especially to women with niche or unconventional hobbies. And like Maureen says,
When you find something that you're really excited about, does gender matter?
speaking of gender, while I was looking
Facts.
through this official My Dress Up Darling fan book, I noticed
Facts,
a quote
though.
from the character designer and chief animation director Kazumasu Ishida that really caught my eye. The interviewer asks, "What was it about Maureen that appealed to you?" And he replies with,
She's straightforward, full of confidence, and delightful to watch in action. She may be an otaku, but she's accepted by her peers. In a sense, she's unbeatable. She chases her dreams without a hint of irony. I don't think there's anything about her that would turn off audiences of any gender. Finally, I love the way she looks, of course.
Kazumasu is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, Marian's design is really nice. It's very recognizable. It's simple. I feel like this is something that has been lacking in modern anime, modern manga in the last few years. Like, people try to make recognizable characters. Like, they tried too hard. They were putting too many details on it and too many how shall I say, unique shapes, unique shapes of the entire, you know, with the hair and the body and stuff. So you can recognize it even as an entire black picture on white. That, oh, this is this character, or this is that character. Like, who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! You know, like that. They were putting a lot of effort into making characters super elaborate, so they're very recognizable. And I feel like with Marin, it instantly clicks. You see her, you know that's Marin from My Dress Up Darling. Even like myself, you haven't seen the anime, you didn't read the manga, you know that's that. It's super simple, it's super unique. I think they did really good job with designing the character overall. Features, loads of features, yeah.
Animation director who also worked on Wonder Egg Priority, which has strikingly beautiful animation despite its many controversies. It's no wonder that the anime
I don't know the
adaptation of My
anime.
Dress Up Darling looks so gorgeous with someone like him involved. When Kazumasu said, "I don't think there's anything about her that would turn off audiences of any gender," I thought, wow, that's such an interesting line from one of the head creators of the anime, and it really is
Yeah.
true. Marin is nearly unhateable by both male and female viewers. Her personality is just that great. Marin is the first person to actively take an interest in Gojo's passion for Hina dolls, where she asks to see his doll after running into him in the home ec room.
That makes so much sense, Nova.
Oh, Sana, thank you so much for the subby. Thank you for tier 3. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you, Sela. Thank you so much. Thanks. What, the video is 32 minutes? 32 minutes of this? Are you trying to get 3 days vacation or so? No, I'm not. I don't. I didn't know this video would go into this space, into this yeah. Marin is a true Dejin like us. I think that is one of the reasons why she's so likable, right? It's an anime character that is starting to depict the quote-unquote degeneracy that a lot of us have it inside us, you know. We do enjoy a little bit of spiciness. We do enjoy some content like this. Like, it's not shameful anymore to talk about it. It's not shameful anymore to play games that go a bit into this. And you know, there's a shift, and Marin seems to be a character that is open about it. And I think one of the incentives on why she's popular, it comes from that. Maybe you should watch the anime first. No, I really love this fan service anime. So I was like, oh, let's watch this, because I don't know.
Wonder.
So I want to know.
So, is that a Hina doll? Let me see it.
Yeah, here you go.
Wow. She's so beautiful.
Marin calls the doll beautiful and really admires the craftsmanship put into it, which blows Gojo away since
Wait, what? Captain S is joined, and I'm gonna need some context of what we're looking at. It's a video essay on why women love this fan service anime. I haven't watched it. I was like intrigued, so I thought we could watch it on stream. Wait. Something is smelling like burnt. Wait a second, chat. Something is smelling like burnt. I haven't seen anything. Maybe it's the neighbors doing a barbecue or something. I closed the windows for now. But it doesn't, yeah, I don't think, no, it's from outside. It's not in my apartment. That's not the issue. Okay, sorry. Ooh, I was already, oh no, Ziz. I was already on full alert, like, oh no, don't tell me. Something is smelling like, yeah, but it's not from inside my house, so that's okay. That's okay. It's not from inside my house. Yeah, barbecue sounds really good right now, right? I don't see like smoke. I don't see anything. It was just smelling. Yeah, it was just smelling burned. You know, like something is burning. It was just smelling like burned, but it's okay. It's not inside my house. It's not around here. It's just from the outside, from somewhere. So yes. Okay, let's continue the video. Sorry.
He thought people would hate him for having a feminine interest. Despite his fears, Marin actually validates his love for Hina dolls, which he returns in full force by validating her hobby soon after, by helping her create cosplays. Marin is very proactive and she works to get what she wants. She doesn't do it by trampling people though. She's aware of others' boundaries, but that doesn't stop her assertive personality from taking control. Like,
damn.
for example, when she invites herself
Okay.
to Gojo's house in episode 2. Marin looked up his Hina doll store and made her way there and basically lets herself in. Not before giving Gojo a cheesecake though, so at least she has some manners. When Gojo starts getting insecure about people at school thinking him and Marin are a couple, she doesn't give up on Gojo even after he starts purposely avoiding her. Instead,
Aww.
she tracks him down and
Okay, yeah, that's a really good personality trait. I see why people like her.
forces him to open up to her about his insecurity before instantly reassuring him and taking him along on a fun shopping date. Marin has the personality of a leader through and through. She may not be a genius at everything, but her ability to plan, proactiveness, people skills, and overall confidence make her such a great role model, at least in my opinion. When I asked my Dress Up Darling fan Evie Leafy on Twitter why she thinks Marin is such a popular character among women, she replied, Marin being a girl who's very passionate but also open-minded is inspiring. Throughout the series, she's helped and inspired many with her passion and love for her hobby.
Okay, that sounds actually really wholesome for everything that we've been seeing until now with all the physics. Yeah, that sounds really, really wholesome. Yeah. Like I touched on before, if she's open about her degeneracy, like there isn't as many boundaries to talk about this kind of stuff as there used to be.
Sorry, I cut my finger again.
Gojo has a hobby he cares
Oh,
about
no.
just as passionately as Marin, that being the creation of Hina dolls. He was made fun of for having such a seemingly feminine interest,
What's wrong with you, Wakana? Dolls are for girls!
which pretty much traumatized him into becoming a very reserved person and not sharing much about himself with others. In the
Oh,
end,
that's
a young
sad,
Gojo
yeah.
decided to choose Hina dolls over human relationships, and thus spent a huge chunk of his formative years focusing only on making Hina dolls rather than friends. Gojo feels completely alone.
That's a mood though. I did that with gaming. The anime is like 60% wholesome and 40% ultra fan service. Feels like a good mix of it. Indeed. For me, they made the show about college students and remove part of the fan service. I would love to show. Really? Is the fan service too much for you? Oh. I'm doing good. How about you, madam? I'm also good. Thank you for asking. We're watching a video on why women love this fan service anime. I haven't seen the anime, so I'm learning a lot about it. Maybe I'll have to watch it. They have so many positive things to say about it. Yo. Yeah. I feel called out. Look. He was doing these dolls. And I was saving Azeroth back in my days. Back in my formative years, I was saving Azeroth. Human connections? Nah. Saving Azeroth, though.
Alone in his obsession with the dolls and thinks that no one else can understand him because of it. His grandpa is concerned about this and brings it up in the first episode, but Gojo...
What, has your holy side wavered? My holy side? What? It doesn't waver. It doesn't waver. My holy side is eternal. Eternal. Always present. I was about to say probably you should watch it without watching anything on it. I mean, I'm probably getting spoiled about it, but I've seen so many cosplays and memes and stuff. Like, I don't really care about being spoiled that much. Yo.
lies and brushes it off.
But have you had any time to make real friends?
No.
Of course, I have friends. Lots of them, actually, but they're in different clubs, so it's hard to plan stuff.
When Gojo first meets Mari,
Ooh.
he thinks to himself, we live in two completely different worlds. I can't
Damn.
believe she just spoke to me. But in reality, their situations mirror each other and they actually have a lot in common, even if at first it doesn't appear so. When it comes to Gojo, story editor and scriptwriter for the anime, Yoriko Tomita, had this to say about him.
I doubt I'm the only one that feels this way, but I think Wakana is the ideal man, and it's only natural that Maureen would fall for him. He's kind, he
The
doesn't say
ideal-
tactless things, and he's incredibly considerate. He has dreams and goals he's working toward, which make you want to cheer him on. He does occasionally make pessimistic assumptions, but he always speaks up about them eventually, so they rarely lead to trouble. He's also able to pick up on what people who share his mindset are feeling and help them out, like he did with Shinju. And he's exactly the sort of person I'd love to have around, and since I'd be able to rest easy if I had someone like him by my side, I took great care to make the viewers feel the same way.
Gojo Wakana is
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that sounds like not only as a partner but as a friend, right? You want to have people like this around you as friends. Super inspiring, super kind, but they still have their own interests. They still have their own lives, but you can find how do you say? You can find commonness in differences. Yeah. Commonness in differences. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay.
respectful, shy, and supportive, not your typical pervy protagonist. However,
Yeah.
Gojo is a teenage
The pervy
boy,
protagonist,
so of course he has his
wow.
fantasies and often gets flustered by Marin's body, but he never touches her without her consent and is very apologetic when accidents do happen.
Breathe, concentrate, and whatever you do, do not actually touch Kitagawa.
Oof.
Gojo also never puts the onus on Mari whenever he gets flustered.
Oh, wow.
He actually beats himself up for it and calls himself pathetic.
I didn't mean to interrupt you while you were changing.
No, that's
Aw.
fine, but you good? Stomachache or...
Nope, I'm completely fine. Please don't worry.
It's literally just a bathing suit. I'm so pathetic.
He treats her as
Aw,
a human
poor
being,
boy,
often
poor
puts his
boy.
personal feelings aside to support her cosplay endeavors, showing a very selfless, masculine side of himself when doing so. Much like how many ecchi are designed for the viewer to project onto the male MC, it's
Oh wait, isn't that High School DxD? Isn't this High School DxD? Or am I mistaken? It is, right? Okay. Interesting. If I look for this video on YouTube, I will only show it to me if I leave the word fan service out of the search. Oh, really? Wow. You spotted that real quick, Captain. I just seen meme. I've seen the memes. I've seen the memes. I know the memes. I know the memes. I know the memes. That's why. I know the memes. I know the memes. Just that.
completely
Just
flipped on
that.
its head here. It's not hard to believe that female viewers see themselves as Marin and imagine a relationship with Gojo, who is basically the perfect boyfriend. It's obvious that many women are drawn to his gentle masculinity and emotional intelligence.
Fan service with a
I wore a
purpose.
bathing suit.
It's not really
Damn,
accurate
okay.
to boil down the ecchi genre to only represent anime and manga that are sloppy or poorly written, simply because they happen to contain sexual content. Just because the sexual content may seem juvenile or tasteless to some, it doesn't necessarily taint the story as a whole solely for having fan service within it. While there are plenty of trashy ecchi shows that are pretty much just goon stuff for teenage boys to crank it to, there are also classic anime and manga that are highly regarded within the ecchi genre alongside the kind of stupid ones. In other words, not all ecchi are created equal.
What?
And
Hey, where is this
component in My Dress Up Darling's success.
Where is this
Something I
going?
really like about Marin and Gojo's dynamic is how it kind of feels like a role reversal to the typical hot-headed boy and meek shy girl couple. In a different ecchi show, maybe Gojo would be the one leading their relationship and being more assertive, while Marin struggles with her self-confidence. But no, here it's the complete opposite. Marin takes control of virtually every scene she's in. She's the one showing off her body, and Gojo is the one freaking out because of it. Instead of an anime girl and an ecchi going kya when the MC cops a feel, Gojo is the one going kya whenever Marin does, well, anything. Not only that, but
fair
because
enough,
the series is about cosplay, it makes sense we would be seeing a lot of Marin's body. And paired with her outgoing and unashamed personality, it makes sense that we'd get to see a lot of her body.
No way, what?
The fan service moments feel diegetic. They don't really take me out of the show or make me feel like I'm intruding on this fictional character by watching. Marin's love of cosplay is totally contagious.
Oh my god!
And the fan service scenes where she's cosplaying feel celebratory of the hobby rather than exploitative. Marin loves the female form, as shown by her Shizuku addiction, and when she shows off her body, you can feel the pure confidence she exudes.
Okay, this is... I don't know. This is... Yeah, this is just... It's a... Okay, I didn't know, okay? I didn't know this would be like this, okay? I didn't know I didn't know this would go there, okay? Also, why did I stop at this frame? Wait a second.
Marin pretty much...
Okay, much better. Oh no. Okay, I didn't know this would go that far. Oops. I know who it was that said that they prefer this show without the fan service, but I recommend gamers. It's also a rom-com about people becoming comfortable about their hobby and not feeling ashamed of it and making new friends. But it focuses more on the social aspect without any sexuality. It's definitely also a comedy though. Oh. Yeah, good one, C-Game. Good one. Yeah, definitely. Then check it out. If you're not into that much fan service. Do not falter, commit. Okay, I'm committing. Season 2 of this sensitive anime is currently airing in Japan. Check it out. Really? There's a season 2 of My Dress Up Darling? Oh. There is a scene in this anime where you're talking about hentai comic in public. What? In public? Yo! 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 Hey, yo!
Gets embarrassed when it comes to her feelings towards Gojo, like when she realizes he thinks she's beautiful, a word that he purposely doesn't use very often.
北川さん、とても綺麗でした。俺にとって綺麗は特別なものに対する言葉になって、心から思った時でないと言えないと言いますか。
Ai.
I will say, amongst the shower of
That's
praise
cute.
I'm releasing
Yeah.
onto this show, there's one type of fan service in My Dress Up Darling that I absolutely hate. Sajuna Inui. Now, I don't think Juju is a horrible character. She's alright, and she has her appeal. However, the scene where Gojo walks in on her in the shower and sees everything is very, very tasteless in my opinion.
What? That is also in the anime? We do not like the Juju fan service? Wait, but why? I mean, okay, why is maybe the wrong question? Because that's literally in your face. It's very in your face. That's true. It's very in your face. Like, huh? Okay, that's but
Opinion. I feel dirty even watching that part, along with the scene where we get an up-close panty shot while she's lying.
whoa! My innocent eyes! Oh no! What did I witness? Oh no! What did I see?
In her bed. It totally just feels like audience voyeurism, not the diegetic cosplay fan service that the show usually offers.
ねえねえ、それなんとかってアニメのやつ？超オタクじゃん。ないわ。
Oh no. Oh no. He called her a total nerd. Oh no!
Cosplay, despite being something that anyone can participate in, is predominantly a female hobby.
True.
Multiple reasons for this, like how women are expected to learn makeup for daily life, so learning cosplay makeup isn't a very big stretch. How women
Oh no, it is. It is. You know how long I struggled to get cosplay makeup in check? Do you know how long I struggled, the countless conventions I had to attend to learn what I need to do to not make my makeup look cakey after a few hours? It's actually hard. It's hard.
cosplaying men is totally normal and accepted, while men cosplaying female characters is still very taboo and frowned upon. Like how women
Yeah, that's because of the memes, let's be real. That's because of the memes. That's because of the memes. The memes. The memes. Yeah, the memes. The memes.
to know more about hairstyling, so taking care of wigs and adjusting them to their needs is also less of a hurdle. Obviously, this isn't the case for all women. I like to cosplay sometimes, and I'm pretty shit at all of the skills involved, but I think you understand my point. Overall, cosplay is a female-centric hobby, and My Dress Up Darling treats this hobby with the utmost care and respect. There are scenes for every single step of a homemade cosplayer's journey, whether it be mapping out your design, picking
Oh,
out fabrics,
yeah.
choosing a suitable wig to style, eye tapes, face tapes.
Oh, they're talking about all of this. That's actually really nice. Yeah.
Specific makeup looks for your character's personality. There's a scene where Gojo explains
Oh. Okay, that's really cool that they're also going to the more technical facets of cosplay. That's nice. That's really nice.
how to wash your wig after use, which is a
Mhm.
very helpful tip for anyone new to cosplaying or interested in the craft.
あとは水を変えて押し洗いをし、タオルで挟んで水気を切り、最後に陰干しにして
Let
終わり
it
です。
air dry? Oh, that's yeah, that's
That
correct.
the show even talks about the process
Ah.
of taking photos and doing touch-ups.
I love this camera because you don't have to change the lens for effects or different lighting.
That's interesting. But when would you switch out the lens?
It really depends on what you're going for. It's fun to experiment. Each lens makes it look totally different
Oh,
even when it's the
yeah,
same shot.
that's also that's true. Depending on what millimeters, what lens you have, you can make like blurry background. You can have like this bokeh lights, you know, those diffused round lights, for example. Or if you use this type of lens that will blur the background, but you have lights in the background, and you put like a cardboard cutout in front of it, for example, that is like heart-shaped, the bokeh behind it will turn out like heart-shaped. You can do really cool stuff with this type of lens. That's true. Oh, this is really cool that they're touching on this. Ah.
My Dress Up Darling treats cosplaying and cosplayers with so much love, care, and reverence. So of course, women, the primary cosplayers of the world, would be drawn to this show. When I asked Marine _Wakana, another My Dress Up Darling focused account on Twitter, if she thought the series handled the art of cosplay well as a cosplayer herself, she wrote, In my opinion, the anime and manga do it perfectly. The mangaka really did her research and asked the right people. The makeup, wigs, and costumes are also detailed, and also the conventions capture everything so well. Even though not all of us have a gojo, we can buy or try to make our own cosplays, and it's pretty much the same process. Gojo takes it too far sometimes, he's a perfectionist. When I saw Marin cosplay, it made me want to do it too, and it was the best decision ever. Seeing others
Okay, that's really nice. I didn't know it goes so much into detail about cosplay. I thought it would be like a fun little side thing in the anime. Fun little thing in the anime that that is like part of the character, but I didn't know it will go like really into the technical side of cosplay as well. Yeah, that's really nice. New insights. Yeah, there's actually, I mean, when you're into cosplay, you will also, especially when you take photos of yourself, you will go into the technical side of photography as well. And yeah, even like you can make it at home. You can take the diameter of your lens, or like just trace the shape on a cardboard of the lens, and then in the middle you cut out whatever shape you want, like a heart, as an example, and you put it in front of the lens, and then you will have this heart-shaped bokeh, for example, and not the round lens, but heart-shaped in the frames. Yeah, there's so many DIY things that you can do to make a photo super unique. Like, you don't have to do everything in post processing like Photoshop. You can actually take already the pictures like that. Yo. Now, the fan service is very much a side thing. Cosplay is the main focus of the anime, from what I remember. Oh, that's really cool, actually, yes. It's a cosplay show first, romance very close second. Ah, okay, yeah, then I understand why it's super popular. It touches on also the technical side of cosplay. That's really nice. And cosplay is, as they also mentioned in the video, female dominated, let's say that. It's a hobby that is mostly for the girlies, or like mostly done by the girlies. And so yeah, it makes sense, actually. It does. Yeah. Does the lens brand matter? Not really. No. It doesn't really matter. What? No, not really. In the end, it's all about the, well, it depends on what kind of camera you have, right? If you have a system camera that will do stuff digitally, then the lens doesn't really matter, because the camera will process the image in a certain type of way. But if you have a how do you call it? Spiegelreflex camera in English? Wait, I have to Google that. Wait a second. What is Spiegelreflex camera English? A SLR camera? Oh, DSLR. Okay, a DSLR. Digital single lens reflex camera. Yeah. Then it's about the quality of the mirrors inside. Yeah, DSLR, exactly. It's more about the quality of the mirrors inside. It's not about the brand. Like the brand is only the manufacturer. Like, you can have, for example, what is a very prominent brand in photography? Nikon. You can buy a very cheap Nikon, and they will build in very cheap mirrors and lens inside it, right? But you can buy also a very expensive Nikon, and there you will have better quality of that, and bigger lens, bigger mirror, bigger everything inside, and you pay for that. You pay for the size of the insides, basically. Yeah. Nice burp on your shoulder. Thank you. His name is Morgan. Welcome in. Welcome.
Cosplay can give you the inspiration to try it out for yourself and discover a new passion. This happens to one such character in the series, Shinju Inui. Shinju is a bit of a difficult character to talk about because I find her both interesting and terrible at the same time.
Oh.
I really don't like how hard the show focuses on a middle schooler's chest size, but I also appreciate exploring the difficulties women with larger busts have when cosplaying certain characters, like men. Shinju's arc revolves around her being afraid to cosplay her favorite.
Also, overall, when you're not making your own costume, doesn't matter for what reason. When you're not making your own costume and you buy a pre-made costume, like let's say in size S, right? You order a size S costume. If you have a larger chest, you will struggle with wearing the costume. Sometimes you will have to order 2 different sizes just for the blues, or like the part that comes on your upper torso, like on your torso, so that fits, but then you need another size for your hips, for example. Like if it's a dress, you need maybe an M blues but like an S skirt, and that's actually that makes it harder. That makes it harder if you don't have this conventional size of bust size overall. It doesn't matter if it's like too big or too small, right? If you don't have this conventional size of bust, you will have problems and you will have to modify the costume somehow. Or either you buy like the entire cosplay in a bigger size and you do it yourself and make it fit your body, or you can buy everything in the size that will actually suit you, but then make it bigger for the blues, for example. Yeah, human body is being difficult as usual. Indeed. Nice Marine quote. Yeah.
Character, a boy, because she's worried her body type won't fit, and that her cosplay attempt would ultimately disappoint her sister, Juju. However, Gojo supports her dream of cosplaying the character and helps her in every step of the process, including buying a chest binder.
Yes, chest binding
really shows the endless possibility of cosplay and complements Juju's arc of fulfilling the dreams you thought were impossible through the art of cosplaying. No matter what body type, what gender, what age, as long as you enjoy giving life to your favorite character, it's a great cosplay. This is a message that we see conveyed throughout My Dress Up Darling, a wonderful message that I'm sure many viewers appreciated, men and women alike. Cosplaying and being an otaku in general can be ostracizing, even in Japan, where you might think it's commonplace. While it is common to have a passing interest in some TV anime like One Piece, or even keep up with the latest Shonen Jump mag, if you're an actual hardcore otaku who spends most of your time watching anime, going to conventions, and cosplaying, you will most likely be judged, even in the birthplace of the medium, Japan. Cosplay in particular.
Yeah, but I feel like this is more about how you act. Like if you're just acting normal and you're not being like obnoxiously loud or disturbing, then I feel like people are more and more accepting of cosplay overall. But if you're like in a costume and then you're acting also all the way, like, oh my god, you made me look super quirky, for example, at the train station, then yeah, you will get side-eyed. But I think that's normal, right? Hydrate, thank you.
Particular can be quite tricky to navigate due to the much stricter culture of IP and copyright protections in Japan. You basically shouldn't cosplay outside unless you are at a very specific sanctioned anime event, and if you challenge this notion, you could be hit with some very violent vitriol, such as one particular Marcel cosplayer.
Wait, I didn't know. If you cosplay in... Oh, I didn't know that.
This happened to the Japanese cosplayer Shikano Tsuno, who attended...
Oh, okay, good night, cheese. Thank you for being here, I appreciate. With your points, that goes with VTubers too. I've seen too many faking the voice or how they are. Wait, what? With your points, that goes with VTubers too. I've seen too many. What? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Raccoon? I don't fully understand the message behind it. I remember me of the Kill la Kill cosplayer in a con next to a church. Oh, I also cosplayed Ryuko in Senketsu once. Yeah. I cosplayed Ryuko because it's a fun anime. It's fun. It's fun. It's super fun. And the plot is plotting. the plot is plotting. Hey. How to explain what is the stream about today? We're reacting to some videos. Yes. Right now we're watching Why Women Love This Fan Service anime. And it's about my dress up darling. Yeah. My dress up darling.
Ended the Osaka Expo as the elf after reading up on the official rules of the event, which didn't forbid cosplay. Osaka Expo is primarily an event focusing on various countries showcasing technological and cultural contributions, so not really a pop culture or otaku event. Even so, Tsuno wanted to be Marcille, and the rules allowed cosplay. After exercising her free will by becoming Marcille at the expo and recording her journey on her note blog, she received thousands of hate comments and even some death threats. Jay Allen, the writer of the Unseen Japan article where I found this information, wrote, "Some social media users lit into her for sullying the image of Marcille by attending a non-otaku event in cosplay. People called her trash. Some even leaked personal information about her, such as the name of the train station close to where she lives, resulting in her seeking advice from police." Basically—
Wow, what? Oh no. Damn. I don't understand why they would do that. Oh. A lot of VTubers are people who are streaming fake their voice to a higher pitch voice or a low pitch voice. Ah. Yeah, that's voice acting, no? They're voice acting their VTuber avatar, VTuber character. I mean, what's wrong with that? I don't think many streamers in general fake their voice or personality at all. People just understand that people behave differently in different settings. I acted very different in customer service work too, but that doesn't mean it was fake. Oh, that's a really good point, CK. Yeah, that's a really good point. It depends on the settings, true. True. I mean, if they want to be a streamer, they're gonna be like their streamer self. Or if they wanna be, I don't know, working in customer service, they're gonna be their customer service self. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
cosplaying outside of what is seen as a socially acceptable place to do it can get you into some pretty hot water in Japan. Nevertheless, Marin's bubbly, carefree, yet assertive personality allows her to navigate being popular and well-liked despite her more nerdy interests, such as anime and cosplay. Mari never cares what others think of her, and she never backs down when it comes to something she loves. Her ability to be both popular and a nerd at heart, yet still super down-to-earth and kind, makes her an easy character to idolize, especially for female anime fans. Have you ever been in this situation?
Yeah, that sounds actually really nice to have as an idol. Yeah. That sounds really nice to have as a idol too. I was looking for another word, but no, idol is the good word. Yeah.
Oh man, I sure wish I could watch more minairyyy videos, but the ones on her channel aren't enough.
Or even, boy, I have so much extra money lying around, I sure do wish I could give a little bit of it a month to a weird blue swirly glasses freak so that she can continue making epic content about my favorite Japanese animes.
Yes!
If so, I have the perfect deal for you.
Ooh.
At the lowest tier of the minairyyy Patreon, $3 per month, I know you can scrounge around in your couch for that change. You get all minairyyy videos at least a week before they premiere on YouTube. Plus, your name
that's
will
a
appear
nice
at the end of all
deal.
my future videos. Not only that, if a YouTube video gets taken down by Aniplex, I will upload it to Patreon as well. Like this Monica video that totally didn't get me 500 million hate comments.
Oh,
Plus,
no.
you get access to my private Discord server. Ooh, we play Mudai in it. Ooh. If you're
Nice.
extra generous and can spare $10 or more a month, I make custom stickers and send them out to you, like these. And even if you don't want to commit, just like my ex-wife, you don't have to.
Wow.
You can simply make a one-time purchase of my early videos for $3, no strings attached. So please check out my Patreon and join as a free member. That way, if I release a video that looks particularly interesting, you can buy it in the future to support me. If you can't afford to join my Patreon as a paid member, the best way to support me is liking this video and subscribing here on YouTube. Okay.
Oh yeah,
back to the
let's
video.
go. Yes, consider joining the Patreon. Thank you. Thank you.
If you've spent any time on Coquette or Kawaii Twitter/Tumblr, you've seen someone with a Marin icon. Marin is an
true.
undeniable mascot of kogyaru, kawaii fashion, cosplay, and many other feminine interests online. It's crazy because despite being
Damn.
an ecchi series,
What?
Marin has almost become a sort of feminist icon in online spaces. I asked a popular animanga-centered Twitter account, Milk, at Milky Noe, who often posts about My Dress Up Darling, why she thinks Marin is such a popular character among women in the anime sphere. This was her reply. I'd say Marin is popular among women in the animanga community due to her near universal relatability. Whether it's her passion for her
fair.
special interests, her versatile fashion sense, her ideals, or even her experience in love with Wakana, Marin is a character anyone can relate to in some way, and I think that's the reason she's loved. Her design is also incredibly cute, so she appeals to my love for cuteness. In terms
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this anime is gathering towards cosplayers. Cosplayers usually are also, you know, how shall I say it in a positive, like in a very positive way, e-girls, but in a very positive way. Okay, not the bad term, but like, how shall I say it? Also weeaboos, but it's in a good way, weeaboos, not in a bad way, weeaboos. And I mean, now with the acceptance and the rise of anime, more and more people grow up with anime, grow up with this Japanese pop culture stuff, and yeah, I mean, I see why she's such an icon, and I see what she's liked. I mean, I am liking Marin by what I'm learning through this video as well. Yeah. More and more tourists, unfortunately. Oh, I think that's a completely different topic. But yeah, I mean, there will always be people that uh that fake to be interested in something just for clout, right? Yeah.
of the aesthetic appeal of My Dress Up Darling other than Marin herself, I think the way the show looks overall is a huge factor in its popularity. Cloverworks did such a wonderful job adapting the look and feel of the manga into animation. The warm, vibrant colors give such a romantic flavor to each and every scene. The details the animators were able to capture with Marin's eyes, earrings, strands of hair, and intricate details of her cosplays is nothing short of awe-inspiring. There's one scene in particular that really grabbed my attention during the anime. It's during episode 3 after Marin drags Gojo along on a cosplay shopping spree and they're walking home together. The scene is dazzling, and again, while I was reading through the fanbook, saw that Marin's Japanese voice actress, Hina Sukuta, talks about it during her interview. She says,
Besides the ocean scene, there was the scene in episode 3 where Marin is thanking Gojo-kun on the pedestrian bridge on their way home from Yuzuwaya, and a car's headlights gradually illuminate her face. That made me feel like I was watching a drama. This may be an anime, but it's not very fantastical. What it depicts is a true-to-life relationship between two people. I wanted to make that realism come through in my acting as well, so I kept it in mind whenever I shared a scene with Shoyo Ishige.
truly, My Dress Up Darling is
Oh,
a
that
very
is
grounded,
yeah.
authentic
Those things like the light reflecting and so there's no details, but it's actually super cool to see. Yeah. Super cool.
series, not only with how it depicts cosplay, but how it depicts romance. Each character's motivations, virtues, and flaws all come together to convey realistic representations of people you can meet in your daily life. Like Sugata said, the anime comes very close to emulating something like a live-action TV drama at points, despite some of the more comedic scenes the show offers. Besides how much I like the opening, I have to say, My Dress-Up Darling's ending song, Koi no Yukue, by Akari Akase, is by far one of my favorite anime ending sequences of all time. Every single thing about this ending oozes cuteness right down to the minute details. The simple, chibi art style with adorable animations, Gojo and Marin wearing a combination of space cadet helmets that also bring to mind underwater sea divers, the hearts with the Saturn-like
indeed.
rings,
I like it.
little octopi with antennae on them hammer home this space and ocean mashing together theming. The ocean is important for both Gojo and Marin, so it's easy to see how that's relevant, but I also like how it's combined with outer space. Both the ocean and outer space are uncharted territory, mysterious. Gojo has very little experience outside his small bubble of the world, but Marin introduces him to so many new things, just like an astronaut discovering the moon or a diver uncovering a new species of fish.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, this goes a lot deeper. Wee.
The song itself, Koi no Yukue, translates to the whereabouts of my love, or maybe where my love is. So, like I said, the sea and space theme is representing the discovery of something new. I think the visual style of this ending is particularly attractive to women. It almost brings to mind the cuteness of characters from a mascot company like
Oh yeah. It's super cute. Like, yeah, not gonna lie, it's super cute. I like
Sanrio or
it.
San X. Besides the opening and ending being super catchy, wonderful songs, I also want to mention some of the OST. The original score for My Dress-Up Darling is fantastic and breathes life into every scene. I think it's a super underrated soundtrack, so I want to highlight some of my favorite songs used. This track in specific caught my attention. It's called Chikara ni Naritai, which basically translates to wanna be close to you. It feels very fluffy and shoujo-esque, even though I know that shoujo is more of a demographic than a genre. What I mean to say
I'm
is
listening
it gives
to
off
it.
very romantic vibes, like a song
Is
that
it
plays
that?
when you fall in love.
Is it
This
the one in the
track,
background?
Arigato,
Then it does,
is
yeah.
also very emotional, and the jazzy rhythm brings to mind bouquet lights and the warm happiness of a fun date. The background music of this show is insanely good, and it wasn't until my second watch through that I started really noticing it.
Besides, since I can't really sew, the only way I can help is by emptying my wallet, right?
No, that's not true.
Anyway, this meat roll is giving me life.
Oh yeah, actually, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I like the background music. It is.
No,
My Dress-Up Darling features a strong, assertive, but still girly female lead who knows what she wants and chases after it no matter what. Combined with an incredibly likable, non-creepy, masculine, kind, and genuine male protagonist, it's no wonder why women flock to this series. The fan service moments are in character and mostly diegetic, meaning you aren't taken out of the show when watching. When I asked Milk what the
Okay, I think that is something acceptable then. If the fan service is part of the character or it feels natural, then I think it's okay to put that in.
The appeal of My Dress-Up Darling was, in her own words, she replied, "For me, there's two main things that appeal to me. First and foremost, I find the dynamic and love story of Wakana and Marin incredibly endearing and cute. Specifically, how they end up bringing the best out of each other, especially later in the series past what the anime has covered. Secondly, I find the main theme of the series, that your passions shouldn't be something to be ashamed of no matter what, to be incredibly profound." I really couldn't have said it better myself. Not being ashamed of who you are and what you love is such a huge aspect of the show, and the reason why Marin is so great at helping Gojo heal from his past. Marin Wakana on Twitter said,
Yeah, I think that is an important message overall, right? You don't be ashamed of who you are. It's okay. You can be part of something. I think that's a beautiful messaging overall. Yeah.
something similar in response, writing, The appeal of My Dress Up Darling for me is mostly the importance of your hobbies, the things you like. It's really important to enjoy the activities that make your heart happy.
Oh,
for Gojo,
absolutely. It is super important to pursue what makes your heart happy, and it doesn't matter. I mean, if you as a guy like dolls, then so be it. So be it, right? So be it. Hi, Atelu, how are you doing? Hello, welcome.
it's Hina dolls, and for Marin, it's cosplay. They accept each other's hobbies and don't question it, they even help each other. The first episode is crucial to this, with Marin saying that you should say what's on your mind, or that it doesn't matter being a boy or a girl if you like something.
Oh, absolutely,
also, it depicts a really good relationship that gets even better further into the manga. So, anime watchers, you are in for a ride if you enjoyed the first season, cause it only gets better. My plan for this video has been to release it on YouTube the same day as Season 2, Episode 1 of My Dress Up Darling comes out. So that if you've never seen the show, you can
that's what you guys talked about, right? Season 2 is airing.
quickly catch up and join in on the fun watching it weekly with everyone else. If you've been on the fence about checking out this unlikely female phenomenon in anime, I really implore you to just give it a try. I'm sure you'll find at least one thing to love about it. Do you love My Dress Up Darling? What drew you in? Drop your thoughts below and make sure to like this video so I can make more anime content just like this. Thanks so much to the people who made this video happen, namely, all the Twitter users who blessed me with their responses to my interview questions. Please go and follow Milk,
really nice
Mari
video.
Wakana, and Evie. All of them are so lovely. Additionally, She Says from Boundary Break, Absol Blogs Pokemon, and my friend Liz all helped me out by providing voices for some of the interview sections, so a huge shout out to them as well. Links to all of these incredible people will be provided in the description. Thank you so much to Dylan for editing as always, these videos wouldn't be possible without you. And thank you so much for watching the whole video. If you haven't clicked off yet, write Omurice in the comments so I know you're a real one.
Alright, yeah, that was an absolute nice and insightful video. I enjoyed it. Really good job with this video essay overall. And it makes me wanna go and watch My Dress Up Darling for sure. It sounds fun. It sounds like something I might really be into because I'm a cosplayer myself, right? I was just super skeptical about it because of all the hype around it, but I had that also with Attack on Titan. I started watching Attack on Titan when I think season 4 aired because I was just so annoyed about all the hype around it. I was just like yeah. But yes, definitely, I mean, if now season 2 is airing, it might surely be worth to check it out. Definitely, yes. Alright, liking and subscribing. Yes, thank you so much for the video, minairyyy. I will also be linking the video in the description down below for you to check out. Thank you! Thank you, thank you!